The goal of Safe at Work Ontario is not only to enforce the Occupational Health and Safety Act, but also to work with employers and workers to educate them about best practices in workplace safety. In the video you're about to see, one of our Ministry of Labour inspectors talks about the specific hazards in health and safety that you may find in your workplace.
Hi, I'm Andy Carter, Construction Health and Safety Inspector with the Ministry of Labour. We're here to show you the kind of things that a Ministry of Labour inspector would be looking for when he does his inspection on your low-rise residential project, focusing mainly on the fall hazards. We're here at the Leuna Local 183 Training Center in Vaughan. This inspection is in a controlled environment, out in the real world where there's the elements, the mud, the snow, the wind, and the rain. It all contributes to slip hazards, fall hazards, and that's what we're out there to try to eliminate. First thing I do when I show up on a construction project is contact the supervisor in charge of the project. He's not around, and I check the notice of project that's posted on the wall, looking at the worker health and safety rep name that's posted on the wall, the emergency procedures that are in place, and also a copy of the Occupational Health and Safety Act. Not too bad. Andy Carter, Ministry of Labour. Tony Lenardi. Tony, just give you a business card. After I contact the supervisor, I would ask a few questions, scope of work being done on the project, how many people were working on the project. I'm looking for access egress into the workplace, make sure it's clear of all obstacles and free of slippery conditions, and just make sure that the ramps are nice and clean, cleated, and that they are the proper gradient. The basement opening in this particular house was guardrailed, and guardrail system, top rail, mid rail, and toe board were secure. You guys could also cover this up with plywood, secure, identify that there's an opening underneath. Other access egresses to the house, they had them blocked off because they didn't want workers going out there because there was no ramps or stairs. What could happen is workers try to take shortcuts out the back, or if they're not paying attention to the job that they're doing, they could obviously fall. If a worker is exposed to a fall hazard of 10 feet or more, he has to be protected by a guardrail system or some means of fall protection. All guardrailed on the perimeter. If I see workers up at height, I would call them down and ask to see their fall protection training cards and ask them a few basic questions about the fall protection systems that they're using. You guys tell me the difference between fall arrest and travel restraint? Basically, when I do my scaffolding inspection, I start at the bottom and work my way up. I look at the sills that the scaffold is set up on. No spaces underneath. It's a good solid footing. Next would be the base plates, and the base plates would be secured to the planks that are down as the sills. And then working my way up, there'd be vertical bracing. And then when the next sections go on top of the vertical sections, there would be connection pins, bananas, and pigtails. Okay, we'll just check the guardrails. The guardrail systems that are installed have to be strong enough to take the load that they would be subject to. But they are working on a work platform, and they are exposed to a fall hazard when they're going near the edge of the work platform. Conditions change minute by minute, sometimes second by second in a workplace, and one split second worker's loss of concentration can result in a serious injury. At the end of the day, we'd like to see everybody get home and have their heads on their pillows. So it's worth taking the time to just relax, review the situation, make sure you're set up properly, and even do a recheck before starting the work. So if you need more information, please visit our website.